In a small quiet village, there lived a boy named Eli. While the other children were running through the meadows, climbing the trees, Eli immersed himself in books, dreaming of adventures in distant, enchanted lands. One quiet evening, while Eli was sitting at his desk reading, a strange shimmer caught his eye. Hidden behind a stack of books was an old leather scroll glowing faintly as if it held a secret. Out of curiosity, Eli carefully unrolled it and gasped. This wasn't a map of any place he knew. It was a map of an unseen world. Among the names on the map, Eli saw one that stood out: Luma. That night, as Eli lay in bed, he whispered,
Luma, what kind of world is it?
Suddenly the world around him began to blur. Before he could blink, Eli found himself standing in the middle of a magical forest. The towering trees shimmered with delicate patterns on their bark, glowing softly like starlight. The ground beneath his feet sparkled as if it had captured the light of 1,000 stars. A gentle voice echoed through the air.
Welcome to Luma.
Eli turned around and saw a majestic tree before him. Its bark shimmered like a sky full of stars, and its branches stretched high into the sky.
I am the Heartwood. This is Luma, a land where belief brings the unseen to life.
But how can something be real if I can't see it?
Here, in Luma, belief is the spark that gives life to the invisible. Look around you. Can you see the creatures hiding in the air?
Eli looked around. At first, he saw nothing. Then, tiny glowing lights began to flicker in and out of view, like fireflies, but brighter and more magical.
They are real, but they only exist for those who believe in them. Without belief, they vanish.
So, if I believe in them, they'll appear?
Exactly. Belief is the light that cuts through the darkness, revealing what was hidden.
Eli thought for a moment. He had always believed in magic and the impossible, but it had always been just a dream. Was it possible that his belief could make something real?
I believe. I believe in you, little creatures. I believe in magic.
As soon as he spoke, something incredible happened. The creatures around him began to glow brighter. They flitted towards him, shimmering like tiny stars. Some of them were like butterflies and others looked like birds. Their wings sparkled with a gentle light, and Eli's heart was filled with joy and wonder.
How is this possible?
It's because you believed. Belief doesn't just bring the unseen to life. It gives you the power to shape your own destiny. When you believe in something, whether it's a dream or an idea, it becomes possible. You just have to trust in it, even when the path is unclear.
For the first time in his life, Eli understood. He had always dreamed of adventures beyond the village, discovering new places, and making a difference in the world. Now he knew that his belief in those dreams, no matter how far away or invisible they seem, was the key to making them real.
Remember, Eli, when you believe, You give life to the invisible. Whether it's love, hope, or your greatest dreams, they all need belief to grow. Never stop believing.
Eli smiled. He looked at the glowing creatures around him and understood that belief was the spark that could turn even the smallest dream into something amazing. Suddenly, everything around him began to fade, and Eli found himself back in his own bed. But this time, he wasn't just dreaming. He carried the light of Luma with him in his heart, knowing that his belief in magic and dreams would always guide him. From that day on, Eli never stopped believing, not just in magic, but in himself. And as he grew, so did his dreams, each one coming a little closer to reality with every step he took.